Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. This is Abdul Muhammad who will be taking for you mathematics of high school. Today, as you can see on whiteboard, we have questions outside book. Now, the question here is, what are these questions that are outside book? Okay? Why is it that they are not found in the KLP? That's the question we are asking ourselves. Okay? You will ask yourself, what are these questions that this man is talking about? These are questions that will come in KCSE, but they are not taught in class. Okay? Like this question now. You know, in mathematics, the first question, if the question is carrying 4 marks or 10 marks, let's say the question is carrying 6 marks, in that we have question A and question B. The first question is always a welcoming question. It's always welcoming you. But when you go down to second question or third question, actually you'll encounter with several problems, okay? If you are not a great mathematician, okay? If you cannot deviate, okay, in different directions, then you'll encounter problems, okay? Now look at this question now. A straight line AP passes through the points A, 5, 8, and B, -1, -4, okay? Full stop. So, as far as this full stop is concerned, what's going to come into your brain is that you can be asked 2 questions, only 2 questions. As far as this statement is concerned, you can be asked to get the gradient or the equation. There's not any other question that can be asked. But when you go to B now, there's another information given, okay? Then that information will carry a different question, okay? Look at this. You're told a straight line AB passes through the points A5, 8, and B, -1, -4. So question A, you're told, find the equation of line AB in the form y is equal to mx plus c. It is very straight. What are you going to do? You are going to get the gradient first. After getting the gradient, then you take one of these 2 points together with a general point, okay? Then from there you're going to get the equation. And write that equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Meaning we are going to make y the subject of formula for your information, guys. So now without wasting time, let's go and solve the first question here. Come to the solution bar, guys. This is our solution. So we have 2 points. A, which is 5, 8, comma, 5, 8, close the bracket. This is 5, 8. Okay? Then we have B, which is -1, -4. Okay? -1, -4. So let me get the gradient. I know that gradient is gotten as y2 minus, look at that, y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1. In this situation, this is our x1, this is y1, this is x2, y2. If you have a problem with this, my brothers and sisters, go back to my YouTube channel. I'm sure you'll enjoy a lot. So let me get the gradient. It's very straightforward, yeah? Gradient therefore is equal to, my y2 is what? -4 minus y1, which is 8, divided by x2 is -1 minus x1, which is 5. In this situation, it will be -12 divided by -6. -4 minus 8 is -12. -1 minus 5 is -6. So cancel these 2 negatives, yeah? By 6, 1, by 6, 2. So this is your gradient. You have gotten your gradient, okay? Then you're going to say, I want to get the equation of the line, which passes through these 2 points. You can say, taking a general point, which is always x, comma, y, okay? Together with, let me take A. You can take either of these 2 points, yeah? You're going to arrive at the same answer. So A is what? 5, 8. Then semicolon our gradient, which is what? 2. So I'll say y minus the y value of the point taken, which is 8. Okay? Divided by x minus x of the general point minus the x value of the point taken is equal to the gradient, which is what? 2, yeah? Our gradient is what? Is 2. So now you'll have under that 1, okay? You cross multiply them. So 1 multiplied by this 2, it will not change. Y minus 8 is equal to, this times this one, 2x minus this times this, 10. So take this one to the other side. Y is equal, because there's an instruction here, write the equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So we'll take this one to the other side. So it will be 2x minus 10 plus 8. Because 8 is negative here. On the other side, when it crosses the equal sign, it will change the sign, okay? So y is equal to 2x minus 2. This is the first answer, okay? When you come to the second answer now, answer B. okay, which is straightforward. This question is not only the KB. So a mathematics teacher who is very expert is expected to show his students how to cater or how to tackle such kind of question during national exam or any other exam, okay? So now we have, let's take the equation. We have y is equal to 2x minus 2, okay? This is our equation for your information, guys. Let me write to it. Our equation is what? Y is equal to 2x minus 2. Now, we want to get, let's say, this is the Cartesian way. Let's say, this is our Cartesian way. So this is the y-axis, and this one, the x-axis, okay? Don't forget that. Then, let's say, assume this is the straight line, okay? We want to get the angle at the straight line next with the x-axis, which is this one, okay? We want to get that angle. So it is very, very easy, by the way. Very, very easy. What are you going to say? You're going to say, because this is how you're going to get the angle. Angle is gotten as, we are going to say angle beta is equal to tan inverse of m, comma, where m is the gradient, where m is the gradient of the line, okay? Is the gradient of the line. And the gradient is always what? M, okay? Don't forget that. So I'll say now, for me to get now, I'll say beta therefore is equal to, you're going to say shift tan 2, okay? Which will give me 63.43, okay? 63. But remember this instruction here, to one decimal place. That is 63.4 degree. And that is the final answer for your information, guys. These are the questions that are not found in KB, but B, okay? I'll also solve for you more questions about this concept so that we don't encounter any problem during national exam for your information, guys. I hope you are digesting. It's a matter of writing the equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Then after that, what are you going to do? What you're going to do is actually you get the tan inverse of the gradient, okay? The tan inverse of the gradient for your information, okay? Let me give you another example, example 2, so that you understand better this thing before we proceed to other questions, okay? Let me give you example 2. Let me give you what? Example 2. I know you need example 2 so that you understand better this thing, by the way, okay? Let's understand this thing better. Let's see our example 2. Let me run this part. I hope it's very easy. The first thing we have done is what? We have gotten the equation. Then after that, the gradient is gotten as shift tan or tan inverse of our gradient is how you're going to get the acute angle that is straight line back with the x-axis, yeah? Just understand that, okay? Just understand that. Let me wrap this thing. I hope you have digested this thing. It's very easy. Guys, this thing is very, very easy. Okay? And you must also practice at home level. So you're told, look at this one. You're told the line whose equation, example 2. Example 2, okay? You're told the line whose equation is 4y minus 3x. 4y minus 3x is equal to 12. And the x-axis meet at a point. Meet at a point such that the acute angle between them is better. Between them is better. Okay? Full stop. You are told calculate the size of the angle of this angle. The size of this angle in degrees correct to two decimal places. Correct to two decimal places. Okay. Now look at this question. You are told the line whose equation is 4y minus 3x is equal to 12, and the x-axis meet at a point such that the acute angle between them is better. Full stop. Okay? So when we sketch, let's come to the solution. So let's say this is the Cartesian way, okay? This is our Cartesian way, let's say. This is y-axis, and this is what? X-axis, okay? Let's say this is the line. So the equation is what? The equation of this line is 4y minus 3x is equal to 12, okay? Now we want to get this angle. This is the one they are talking about. The beta they are talking about is this angle. That the straight line makes with the x-axis, okay? Now the first thing you're going to do is you will take an equation. It is 4y. Our equation is what? Is 4y. Let me write that. 4y minus 3x is equal to 12. Then the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write the equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c, okay? Okay, you're going to say 4y is equal, take this one to the other side, 3x plus 12. We will take this one to the other side so it will change the sign now. Then divide throughout by 4, okay? The coefficient of y cancel. So y is equal to 3 out of 4x plus 3. You have written your equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c. And this is our m, remember. So for us to get the acute angle beta is equal to tan inverse of what? Tan inverse of 3 out of 4, okay? That's the gradient. So we're going to say shift tan 3 out of 4. That will give me, but remember you're told two decimal places. Follow the instruction, guys. Beta, therefore, our beta is equal to that 6.87 degree. That's 6.87 degree. Just understand that, okay? Guys, understand that, okay? It's very, very easy, by the way. It's very, very easy. So it's a matter of writing what the equation in the form y is equal to mx plus c. Then after that, get the gradient. Okay? Tan inverse of the gradient is the angle value of the is the angle between the x-axis and the straight line. Okay, just understand that. So it's very, very easy, by the way. Okay, I can still give you one more example so that you understand better this thing. I know it will actually challenge you during national exam. Okay, now let me help you again. Let's go for another example. Yeah, let's try. This is example 3. Because what you are seeing is actually what we are discussing about, or what you are calculating is actually based on questions that are not found in KMP. Okay, and that is mostly what I will be tackling so that we don't encounter a problem during national exam. Okay, let's see this example 3 concerning about this concept. You are told a straight line passing through the points, passing through the points. Through the points, we have points P, 4, 5. Through the point, yeah, not points. Through the point P, 4, 5 also passes the origin. Also passes the origin, okay? Also passes the origin. Also passes the origin, okay? And makes an acute angle. And makes an acute angle. An acute angle theta with the x-axis, okay? With the x-axis. Full stop. You're told calculate two decimal places. Calculate two decimal places. The size of angle theta. The size of angle theta. Now, look at this question. When this is the Cartesian plane, now as far as this statement is concerned, you're told a straight line passing through the points P, 4, 5 also passes at the origin and makes an acute angle theta with the x-axis. Full stop. Calculate two decimal places, the size of the of angle theta. So this is what we're going to say. We will sketch it like this here, just understand. Let me draw something straight. Okay? Let's say this is our Cartesian plane. We know that this is x-axis, and this is y-axis, and this is x-axis, okay? So this is, let's say the straight line it's passing here through what? 4, 5. Let's assume this is let's say this is 4 and this is 5, yeah? So let's say this is where the line passes, okay? Let's say this point is what? Let's say this point is 4. So when you draw, it's like this. So this is the angle they're talking about, angle theta, okay? Let's say this point is what? B, which is 4, 5, okay? Now I want to get this angle. Okay, and by the way, I don't have what? Equation. But remember, we were also told the line also passes the origin. Let's assume this is Q, this point Q, which is 0, 0. So you can get now. So you can get, we're going to say, solving this one, we are going to say, come to this point. What we're going to do is, let's get the gradient, okay? Let this one be what? I have B, solution here. B, I have 4, 5, and Q is what? 0, 0, okay? Let's say this point Q. Now, the gradient will be how much? It will be 5 out of what? Let me express the gradient. I know this is x1, y1, x2, y2. I know that gradient is equal to y2 minus y1 all over x2 minus x1, okay? x2 minus x1. So the gradient obviously will be 0 minus 5 all over 0 minus 4, which is 5 out of 4, okay? 5 out of 4. So we can get now our gradient, okay? What are we going to say to get the gradient? What are we going to say? Tan inverse of what? Of the gradient is to get, is how we are going to get our angle value, okay? Our angle value. That's how we will get, yeah? So we're going to say this is the gradient. So we're going to say theta, therefore, let's say theta is equal to tan inverse of the gradient, which is 5 out of 4, sorry. So theta, therefore, is equal to, go to your calculator and say like this. Shift tan 5 divided by 4. So this will give us, they say two decimal places, it will give us 51.34 degree. And that will be the final answer for your information. I hope you are actually getting these questions that will carry 4 marks in KCSE, guys. These questions are not found in KLB. And of course, you are my witness. I'm sure you have not encountered these kind of questions in your class, whether in Form 2 or Form 3 even. Okay? And these questions are basically from Form 2, okay? We will also see in our next class 10 questions of 10 marks that are not from KB, okay? But that will come during national exam, God willing. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe this noble YouTube of us. It's an academic channel, by the way. It will help you guys during this period where the pandemic disease called COVID-19 is actually stranding us or restricting us at home level. Okay, make sure you share with your family members and friends, and as well as your classmates. Otherwise, I wish you the best.